Hey, candle artists. When I first heard about Black Tie Barn's new fragrance collection, I got really excited, and not just because of how amazing they smell. I was especially excited from a design perspective. Stay to the end as we go through design, sublimation steps, fragrance measuring, and pour. Want to see the review of all these amazing scents? Check out our Black Tie review video. This line has such unique fragrance blends that I wanted to do something different. I decided to display the fragrance notes on the back of each candle. That way you can see the story of the scent at a glance. It's a small detail, but it makes a big impact. One of the best parts is that sublimation gives me the freedom to turn each vessel into a mini work of art that reflects the fragrance inside. It's a win-win. Beautiful scent and custom design come together to create a candle that glows differently. So let's start at the beginning, designing and Canva. I've already created both the front and back designs for my first garden-inspired release. I arranged them on an 8.5 by 11 sheet in Canva so I can print all the designs at once. Each individual design is 3.2 inches square, a perfect fit for my 8-ounce sublimation-ready vessels. After the designs are printed out, it's time to start taping them to the vessel and bake them in our sublimation oven. If you haven't sublimated before, it's not hard. Check out my video on supplies you will need for sublimation. We will go through the first one slowly, then see the final results for the rest. And let's not forget testing. We will get to that too. We are taping around our cut-out design so there are no gaps and applying pressure. It is very important to use heat-resistant tape for this process. As we tape, we make sure there is no air between the design and the vessel itself. We especially apply a lot of pressure on the bottom where ghosting is more likely to occur. What is ghosting, you may ask? It is simply spots where the ink is blurred or didn't fully sublimate. Next, we are going to shrink wrap our candle vessel before putting into the sublimation oven. This will make sure there is enough pressure during the baking process for sublimation to take place beautifully. Sublimation is a printing process that uses heat to transfer dye directly into a surface, like a specially coated candle vessel, creating a permanent, full-color design that won't peel, crack, or fade. We wrap tightly, tape up the seam, then use a heat gun to shrink nice and tight. Easy peasy. This doesn't take long, and we have already set the oven temperature to 390 degrees. It takes only a few minutes for our oven to heat up. We go around the vessel a few times to make sure it is secure. If your heat is too high, you will get holes in your wrap, and if that happens, just put a piece of heat-resistant tape over it. We will heat up our oven to 390, bake for 6 minutes, and let cool about 30 minutes before we unwrap. Okay, here comes my favorite part. It's time to peel back the shrink wrap and see the final result. This is always such a satisfying moment. You spend all this time designing, printing, wrapping, taping, and now we finally get to see how it turned out. Unwrapping is a slow process, like unwrapping an LOL doll. It's easy to get impatient here, as I can't wait to see the final result. It's almost like unwrapping a painting you made with heat instead of paint. Sublimation isn't just printing. It's bonding. Your artwork literally becomes one with the glass. And that transformation doesn't feel real until this very moment. As I peel this away, I'm checking for all the little details. Did the edges stay crisp? Are the colors just as vibrant as I imagined? Did the placement land right where I wanted it? And if you're new to sublimation, yes, this is completely permanent. You can scratch it, wash it, wipe it, it's not going anywhere. No labels, no lifting, no peeling corners. Just glass and art fused together. You really never get tired of this part. Even if you've done it 100 times, each one is slightly different. A different design, a new fragrance, a new mood. Almost done peeling here. We're getting clean edges and good vibrant color. This one is turning out great. Clean edges, full color. Exactly how I pictured it in Canva. This is why I tell people, sublimation is worth learning. You go from digital to physical in such a magical way. It still blows me away every single time. All right, let's walk through the prep and pour process. This is one of my favorite parts of candle making because it's where everything starts to come together. Step 1, Wicking with the Norden tool. I always start by wicking my vessel, and I use the Norden wick centering tool because it saves me from second-guessing placement. It gives me a perfectly centered wick every time. No rulers, no fiddling. Just clip it in place and go. I secure the wick with a dot of wick sticker. After I use the wick centering tool, I use their wick holders to keep the wick perfectly centered and in place. Works like a charm. Step 2. Measuring fragrance. Next up, fragrance. For this candle, I'm using Black Tie Barnes The Fresh Fig, which I have renamed Fig Garden to fit our candle line. Black Tie Barn prefers we don't use their exact names for our candles. We are making measuring simple. We measure exactly 0.7 ounces and fill our beaker to 250 grams, which gives us a perfect fragrance load. I back-engineer the numbers, but I like to keep it simple. This is almost 8% fragrance load, which is perfect for my cocoa apricot wax. Step 3. Filling the beaker. I always use a heat-safe, clearly marked beaker for my pour. I put the fragrance in first, then fill with the hot wax and stir for 2 minutes. Pour right away. There is no need with cocoa apricot creme wax to wait for the temp to cure before you pour. And that's it. Your candle is poured and scented to perfection. Let it cure for at least 24 hours before testing, but ideally 72 hours. Many test at 24 hours, and I have found that to work perfectly fine. Up next, it's time to wick and fragrance test all the black tie fragrances I have included in this first release. These include topsoil, tomato vine, the fresh fig, bell pepper, hot pepper, garlic onion, and beetroot. Please subscribe if you gained value from this video. Check our black tie review video, so see the results. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on The Candle Artist Way.